So this is the neighborhood that I've been living in. And as you can tell, most of the places are still closed. I think some of them are out of business forever because some of these you would think would be essential, like a pharmacy and stuff. But there are some cheap stuff in New York though, 99 cents and up. But there's definitely a lot of expensive stuff too. You gotta figure out where to go, because I just went shopping at Whole Foods and not worth it. For some chicken wings, a turkey wrap, a bottle of orange juice, and a bag of chips, $23. Makes me so mad. Have you been here the whole time COVID's been going on?
No, I left. I went to New Jersey where my sister lives.
Oh.
For like since May, and then I came back last week. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore. How about you?
I just got here a week ago myself.
From where?
I came from just recently Wisconsin Dells, but like my quarantine experience was in Orlando. Yeah, so like it was pretty intense there too.
Yeah.
And I guess it got worse after I left. But they were like wanting you to wear a mask in your front yard. Like if you were outside at all, they wanted you to have a mask on. I was like, that's unconstitutional. Like I understand going into public places, into buildings, but when I'm in my front yard, I shouldn't have to.
But I don't think they were. I thought they were quite bad. I didn't think that they were being very vigilant. That's why it happened.
It just all seems so, I don't know, like, even the people I've talked to here seem like it was overplayed a little bit. But at the same time, like, there were certain things that I thought, like, watching on the news, I'm like, there's no way. They're lying about that. And then, like, a couple people were like, no, that really happened. Yeah, it's just really sad.
It was crazy. At the beginning, it was crazy.
It's a friend of mine, or a guy I've met since I've been here. He was like, yeah, I saw some lady get, like, clotheslined in the subway because she wasn't wearing a mask. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but at least I'd tell her. I'd say something, but I wouldn't clothesline her.
Yeah, I mean, that's just horrible.
Yeah.
But I guess in the city, well, when you lose 36,000 cops off the streets, people go a little bit crazy.
Well, and also, I mean, jobs, you know, like my job was...
I've lost my job. I've lost 3 different jobs this year because of COVID. The job I've had for the last 6 years, that went first because it was event services.
Right.
So that went up like by right away. And then I found another job, and 2 people supposedly got COVID, and they shut the whole place down. And it was a seasonal job anyways, so basically screwed until next season.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that...
I think people are just very upset. Still no need for violence.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to solve anything. It's not like you're going to fight Corona away.
Unless that person's being obnoxious, then you can do.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between like fighting for your opinion and fighting for your protection. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah. 4 times.
Central Park has everything. It even has a castle. Apparently it's the Arsenal. I don't know. Never heard of it, but yeah. And the zoo is right over here.
Take a picture. Thank you.
This is the opposite end of the park from where I live. And it's just like amazing just how big it really is. Like, but people are just having fun. Yeah, it's cool to see like families and friends just like chilling together and enjoying what the city has to offer. Because this is really one of the coolest things in the whole city. I mean, because it's clean, it's natural, and it just, honestly, outside of like the view of the buildings, it makes you forget that you're in the city. I'm trying to find strawberry fields because I will not forgive myself if I come here and don't see strawberry fields. But it's not the first time I've been lost in the park, that's for sure. When I get over there, I'll record another segment. It's kind of funny I found this place by accident because I really need some true serenity and transition right now. I am one day away from being homeless, honestly, and my last job screwed me on my last check, So I'm $500 less than I was expecting. So I don't even know how I'm going to get home at this point.
Ice cold water. Icy cold. I get the ice cold water. Icy cold.
Like, at a point, they were talking about Central Park was full of hospital tents. That's a lie. I was in Central Park all the time. I have never seen a fucking hospital tent once in my life. I said, where did you get this shit from?
That's what I was like. I mean, because I was like, the whole like body, like mass graves, and like making it seem like it was Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
And then CBS. Oh no. And then CBS getting busted for using footage in Italy, saying it was New York City. Just.
I'm sorry.
No, you
Caught me
good.
off guard, and I was just a little like annoyed in that moment. But I'm okay. I'm back. But I was a little shook. I'm like, did that just really fucking happen? But I'm okay now. But back to what we were talking about. You're right. You're absolutely right. Mass graves, and it was definitely, they made it seem like it was given Nazis came over and like just destroyed New York, and everybody was just dead, and everybody was dying, which was so dramatic. Everybody's not dead.
Like, did you know anybody who had it?
No.
And I mean, I obviously I don't think you've had it, right?
No, not at all. I probably did have it a long time ago, and then.
See, I was in Orlando.
No.
Like my quarantine experience was in Orlando.
Okay.
And,
I never quarantined.
Well, see, I was forced to.
See, they couldn't. I said no. I'm not seeing them for 14 fucking days. I ran to the park. I just started coming to the park, and I made sure I got fresh air, oxygen, sunlight every day. People who like wear masks, like I work with a Reiki master, and we don't believe in masks in the spiritual practices because it takes 30% of your oxygen away from your body when you put that on, so it's actually weakening your immune system.
And then wearing gloves, that's doing it too.
Yeah, and they're
It's
stupid.
like everything they told us to do was the opposite of what we should have done.
Well, that wasn't until they saw people jumped on the bandwagon of the mask, because it wasn't a thing, and they were actually telling people don't wear one.
Yeah.
And then they saw how many people were like, no, we have to wear it. And then they was like, okay, well, bitch, wear it. You're right. Let's kill you.
Yeah.
And let's just get you up and out. And
then we'll make money from you as well.
Yeah.
Because we're going to charge you $20 for a set of 5.
Absolutely.
That you're going to last you maybe a couple days. Then you're going to go out and spend another $20.
They don't give a fuck about these people. And people are so easily influenced because they have no sense of self. They don't even speak to the universe. They don't talk. So the only thing they listen to is media. And the media has become their god. I this movie, I was watching called American Gods. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I haven't. I've heard of it, but I
HBO.
haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, why would you have this dick out like that? You need to put that dick up. That is too much dick out. Put up that dick, honey. I'm just very straightforward. I say whatever I want to say.
I'm the same way.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say what I want. I'm a grown-ass woman. You can't tell me what to say out of my mouth. But American Gods, and it's like the gods, like the Egyptians and like the ancients. And then you have the god called media. And the media god is like, no, we need to get them to praise us. We are the new god now, the media. And it was like this girl who could just dress up as like, you just gotta check it out. But it's so real because a lot of human beings trust media as their god and the news, and they're just so lost and they're so sheep. And it's very peasant. It takes me back to the medieval times because I study a lot about like the ancient times and like
Me too.
medieval times.
Like I love like Egyptian history.
Yes.
I definitely want to see the pyramids before I die.
I do too. I said I have to see the pyramids. I actually love rolling in front of the police. It's so fabulous. Me, Art Imus Thalia is what I go by. So what are we going to be talking about today?
Coronavirus.
The corona.
Yeah. Like, what have you experienced being in New York City?
Like what I've experienced here in New York City during the corona is absolutely nothing. My life has been fabulous. I have not been affected by the corona. And that's because I have a relationship with the highest power. And on top of that, I work with a Reiki master. So should I look directly at the camera or should I look at you?
Well, either way, it works.
And I'll just talk out loud too. So my Reiki master told me that 30% of your oxygen is taken away from your body when you put on a mask. So I never wore one after that. And I just feel like get to know who you are, get a sense of direction, have a conversation with the highest, the universe, the creator, and stop listening to the fucking media. The media is making a fool out of you. You've made a fool out of you. And please don't be a dumb fool. That's what I like to call it, a dumb fool. So for all the people out there watching this, I'm pretty sure you're going to see it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to have a lot of questions about even me. But you know what the fuck it is in front of your face. So, like it or not, you know it's true. And that's really all I have to say about the corona. And I just feel like for all the people out there.
But have you been in the city the whole time?
I have. I've been here for 1 year and over a year, like a year and 6 months.
And you never met anyone who had it?
No, I haven't met anyone who has the corona. I haven't met anybody who's been affected by it. I think that if you think you're gonna get corona, you're gonna get it. If you want it, go get it. And I think if you're scared, if you live in fear, and you have an ignorant, low-class, tasteless mindset, your time is up on this place.
Yeah.
This planet, we don't want your tacky ass here anymore. Get the fuck out. We're over you. For all the peasants out there, it's time to rise up. If you're a king or a queen, recognize your own inner power. Grow, evolve, because the world is going to evolve with or without you. Natural order, darling. So the people who did get out of here, it was their time. And it might be yours if you don't get that mind right.
That's the Applebee's I ate at when I came here 20 years ago for New Year's Eve. It was pretty good too. Hey, so here's the shit that doesn't make any sense to me. They have that closed off where you can't sit on the steps. But you could sit everywhere else. So, my point is, like, Why does it matter? Like, if you could sit and not social distance anywhere else in Times Square, why can't you sit on the steps? It's like they're like wanting to close off all the like iconic places.
Go.